Sippers get ready. My people get ready. Sippers get ready for tea with me.
Sippers, welcome to this episode of the Tea With Me podcast with me, Shane Tubb. Before we get into this episode, I need to tell you just a couple of things about just a couple of things. Number one, patreon.com/Tea With Me podcast. It's blowing up. We hit the 4,000 mark. Thank you to everyone for being part of it. The Patreon's just going to grow bigger and better. We've got specials on there coming out of our ears. We've got the last Comedian Stars in Your Eyes. We've got our live version with comedians of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We've got live pods. What else have we got?
The roast
of Willy T, which is there in all its unedited glory. And you know, we do the live stream episodes, the bonus episodes.
Lazy Boys
exclusively on Patreon. The link for that's in the description. Also, Comedian Stars in Your Eyes is December the 18th, hosted by Andrew Ryan. Last year we did a big sold out Limelight 1. This year we're going to the Ulster Hall to do it. It's going to be fun. I've heard what people are doing for it. Some are great choices, some are awful choices that I'm so excited to see, because I want to see that in front of a live crowd. It's going to be a lot of fun. Your favourite local comics, just going for it. Last time was a brilliant night. Andrew Ryan hosted everyone backstage. Very nervous, but it was a fun time. And there's a big charity prize for the first place winner.
For the first place winner, and then the first place winner of best costume.
Yep. Anything else before we?
Hollywood Blend is available.
Look, if you're looking for the ultimate Christmas gift for that someone in your life that you love, right? Say you're having problems with someone in your family or the person you're married to. What I think this Christmas time will bring everybody back together and fix all your problems is Tea With Me's actual tea, our fair trade Hollywood Blend. It's loose leaf black tea. These are compostable. These are wee pyramid bags. They're fair trade, and this is classic Irish breakfast tea from East Africa and North India. Multi, bright, full-bodied, great with or without milk. And this is our actual tea. The link for that's in the description. You want to improve your life this Christmas and make everything okay? If people don't like you and you want them to like you, we box of this won't go amiss. We're sponsored as always by our good friends at Manscaped, and I've been handed a new product. And you said it's called the Chairman
Pro.
No Chairman Amateur here. What are you laughing at?
Just the name, the Chairman. That's very funny. The Chairman Mo.
I like to just it feels like a very vague nickname I could give you.
The Chairman.
I'd be like, here the Chairman's coming, and people go, oh what? And I go, don't worry about it.
No, I'll be the Chairman just because I love a wee sit down. Oh, yes.
So, what is the Chairman Pro? Oh, whoa, look at this.
Is that 4 blades on top?
Willie, it's certainly not 3.
Oh my God, for your 4 bollocks. If you and me just want to stand in a line and do them. It's like a Newton's cradle.
You haven't heard what we're doing for the end of this episode. So Dan, what the hell is this for? You know better than me.
It's for your face, for that when you need to take your moustache off there, you just whip it off.
Maybe Tom Segura used that this week.
You see that?
Yep.
Looks different.
Oh, did it?
Clean shaven.
Oh.
The Chairman, a new product from Manscaped. This is great. And they also, in this package that I got, some power shave gel for your head and face as well, because you could do, if you're a bald guy, you could do your head too.
True.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Just
to be bald?
Nah,
I'd like to see you bald.
I would hate it.
Fuck, alright, bro. Why'd you turn into Papa Lazarus? What was that?
I would hate it.
Alright then, keep a hair.
Keep your hair on.
Just suggesting fun things. Alright, never mind.
This is great. And I tell you what, do you know what that feels? Meaty. Sit back, alright, first. It feels meaty. It feels weighty. There's a nice wee. What would you say? There's a nice wee shake that. That's a nice weight wee bit wider at the top,
Yeah.
and then towards the base. You know, just like a nice handheld. I can just about wrap my hand around that big black shaver. This is brilliant. Manscaped have knocked it out of the park again. Go to manscaped.com if you want to look at all their products. And if there's stuff you like this, the new product, the Chairman, use a code T with me for 20% off and free shipping.
Should we give one away?
One of these?
Yeah,
You're going to part with one of these?
I'll give one away.
Gonna give one away.
Willie, what do you want people to do? Like, say in the should people in the comment section just tell us why they need this?
Why they deserve it?
Yeah, and then you can pick.
I'll pick.
You can pick next time you're on. You pick
Yes.
who's deserving of it. Do we want real heartfelt stories?
Yeah. Give me X Factor audition stages. Show me how sad you can be, and that's whose Christmas we'll fix.
Okay.
You can also now comment on Spotify, so if you want to comment there as well.
Jesus.
Well,
Next you'll tell me pigs are flying. Folks, we're joined this week by none other than one of my best friends. Really good friend of mine. A young guy who looks very... Can I tell you something? And I don't know how you'll take this. See, at the minute, you look a wee bit HD.
I thought you were going to say Asian, so that's...
No, sorry, AIDSy. No, you look like a little... Like you're...
It does sound like a mate you'd have.
HD?
AIDSy. We Davy AIDS, but we call him AIDSy for short.
You look very defined.
Oh, thank you.
You look like a guy...
Thank you.
You look like a... Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that. You look like a... You know, like guys from like Iran or somewhere that would use like a lot of filters on their face. Does that make sense?
Just, that's anyone with a Snapchat filter. I look like an Iranian with a Snapchat filter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You look like an Iranian. Let me rewind. You look like an Iranian with a Snapchat filter on
An
your face.
Iranian?
An Iranian.
There we go.
But you're looking really good, mate.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind.
Do you know what?
Thank you.
You look like you have a little bit of weight off your shoulders. I don't know what's happened in your life or your personal life,
I'm
but
about stone and a half, but...
yeah.
Oh, you mean metaphorically?
Metaphorically and physically.
I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling good, man. Which can only mean something terrible's about to happen.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because that's what life does. Do you know,
That's what I
life
was
is like,
thinking.
do you know a Netflix show that keeps you on and you're like 5 episodes in, you're like, this is dragging, this is shite.
Yep.
And then something good happens at the end,
Yep.
keeps you on. That's life.
What about shows where you think that's going to happen and you go, just you wait for this last episode and then it's over? Like the Nicole Kidman one I watched.
What was that?
Say Nothing or something. It wasn't that. Say Nam. Say N-A-M-N.
Nicole Kidman. Say nam.
This year, Say Namen. Nicole Kidman in Say Namen.
What was that show?
Her and Liev Schreiber were in a show.
Perfect couple.
The Perfect Couple. say Nam. Perfect Couple. And it threatened to be. I was like, we're gonna get into it here, and we just never got into it.
Never took off. Never got out of first gear.
It was like the flight we tried to take to Amsterdam.
Oh,
Never took
Andrew
off.
Ryan hassled people for 10 hours before it.
Oh god, I'm about to go to Europe with him, and
Have fun.
it's going to be two very different vibes on the trip. When I go to Europe with Andrew Ryan and go to the Middle East with Willy T.
Yeah, because when you travel with Willy T, you learn he is the most laid back man.
Willy T.
In the-
Here's all you need to do on a flight. Willy T. You put him in the overhead storage compartment and you go and relax.
You give him a wee bag of sweets.
Yeah, you line it.
Yeah.
Wee bit of sheep's wool up there, I think's what you like at the minute.
Yeah.
And you set Willy T up there, you close it, and as soon as the seatbelt sign goes off, you'll do a wee, Willy, you alright in there?
Yeah.
And you're delighted.
And once you open it, it's like dry ice opening with all that I've been vaping in the
Yeah.
compartment.
Yeah.
Just checking me, there's just smoke coming out. I'm like,
Can't vape in the Middle East.
Can what?
Can what?
Can what?
Can
I
what?
can't vape in the Middle East.
I don't think so.
I don't want to fucking go now.
Maybe you can. Oh, you can. They love it.
Right, that's a very... You're not allowed to, but they love it.
They smoke so much out there, the boys. Like,
See, that's what I thought.
see if you go into Middle East airports, they have like smoking rooms,
Fag rooms.
but they're wild.
Yeah.
Like boys are just binning it.
Because you can tell it's like people are on layovers like we were. So from, was it Doha to New Zealand on the way back, or New Zealand to Doha on the way back, and we were in that little layover.
Yes.
We had 3 hours, and me and Niall found the smoking room just to see what it was
Did you
like.
go into it?
Yeah, I went in just to see what it was like. And there was
What
just
would you expect?
I don't know. I thought it would be.
What would it be like if people were smoking in a room? You couldn't understand that. That was just a curiosity.
It looked like there should be a dodgy poker game in the middle of this room, but there wasn't. Do you know what it smelled like? Did you ever go into bookies?
Figs?
Like a shit one.
No, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a wee chain franchise bookies.
You look like a guy who'd always be in the bookies and giving out tips that are like never come true.
Yeah.
Like a really bad tipster. You're like, Willy T, come here, I've got one for you. And it's always wrong.
Yeah. And I look like the kind of guy, I'm young, but because I'm always in the bookies, all my mates are 75 and above.
Yeah.
My mate Desi's here.
I did when I first started playing for the football club in Hollywood, I used to do like a wee acca on Saturdays. I did it like twice. Wee acca. What? Wee acca?
You did two
Wee accas.
Two wee accas?
I did a wee acca a couple of weeks in a row, and I was like, this is what you do when you play football and all. You get your acca, you get your wee accumulator on beforehand, and I did it for like 2 weeks, and then I was like, I don't like it.
Did you win either of them?
No. But like you pick like loads of teams.
I know how
20.
it works. I was doing these from the age of 7. I know how it works. That was my dad's Saturday treat because he would always have mates over and he would give me a fiver to stick a bet on. I'm like 7 or 8. He'd be like sticking me.
But he'd give you the list?
Yeah. And he'd give me the money too, and he'd give me the teams. Because you used to get the big pink sheets out of the bookies, and I wouldn't know it was gone, so I would just go about and tick. And I would win a lot when I didn't know how to do it.
Yes.
And then once I became old enough to know how it worked, didn't win a single time.
Because you're almost thinking about it too much.
Yeah. Whereas I was just like, oh, fucking Oxford, that's silly. Let's go for them.
I won whenever I was about, I don't know, 10 or 11. My dad's mate in the gym was doing. My dad used to go to this gym in an industrial estate in East Belfast called Pete's Gym. And it was like, if you were making a late 80s local movie about guys just shifting tin. Guys just like no cardio. Like I think the rule for this gym was no cardio, and if you remember, you were just given a key and you could just go into this. Do you know where it was? I think the Beersbridge Road.
How's your dad even find out about a gym like this?
Just boys would whisper about it. Like,
okay, so he's hearing whispering.
You would just hear a whisper about it. Here, you need to go to this place. And there was like no. It was cold, and it was just big fellas pumping iron.
Yeah.
No like no Stairmaster, no treadmill, no nothing.
Gloves.
No, and a lot of this noise.
Bare hands on weight.
A lot of those kind of noises.
Yeah.
Right? And my dad's mate was doing a bet on the Grand National, and he said to my dad, you know, if you want to pick I'm going down here, if you want to give us a fiver, I'll put one on for you. And my dad goes, I'm going to pick a horse. He goes, I'll put a fiver in from you, and you pick a horse. And I won, and it was 70 quid. And I'm like, say I was 10. When you won 70 quid on a bet,
yeah,
like life doesn't get. My mind was, I was like, should I move country? You know,
yeah, you're like, take me to Smith's and I'll decide what I'll have.
And I'll just click. And you think that money is unlimited in your head. £70 buys you whatever you want.
Yeah,
I fill a trolley at Smith's, and my dad goes, here's the thing. When we were going to Dundonald to pick up the money, my dad was going in to get the money. My dad goes, get something for Tom to say, like, you know, cheers for putting on the bet. My dad, and I was like what? I'm starting to panic. I was like thinking of my money going away, and I go, like, what? And my dad goes, you know, like a 6-pack or something. But he meant obviously like 6 cans of beer.
Yeah.
Because they were gym guys, I'll never forget how I felt in this moment. Because they were gym guys, I thought for some reason that he meant, you know, those machines that give you a 6-pack. I was like, I had to buy him a 6-pack machine, and I think they cost
also, sorry,
more.
you said you know those machines that give you a 6-pack. No, mate. Do you want to?
They were huge.
Do you want to tip me over to what that is?
They were huge back in the day. They were machines. I think Cristiano Ronaldo used to advertise one, and you would strap it around your waist, and it would like send pulses, or like it would like. It's obviously bullshit.
Yes.
But there was a fad for a long time.
It's like a fat burning machine, and it would just like tickle your belly for a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, if the option was there, I'd go and physically tickle his belly instead of shelling out for this. And I was like, that's going to cost more than the 70. I was like, I'm going to have to buy him like a £200 6-pack machine, and then I owe him money for it. And then I was like, 6 cans of beer. I was like, that's okay, that's much better. But I've just never got into like the bet. I honestly think it would ruin the love I have for football a bit. I like watching football with like no pressure on it, and I have just the right level of enjoyment.
It really does. You shouldn't be sweating watching Swansea versus Leyton Orient. You shouldn't be on your feet pacing the room because it's one each.
And boys would be losing a lot, and the names of the teams undermine their situation.
Yep.
He's like fucking Russian and Diamonds.
Aye.
Just fucking Inverness Call donate this all.
Holidays over, fucking Dagenham Redbridge again. Fuck's sake. I remember, do you know why I don't bet? Cause
it was like foreign teams too.
Aye.
Fucking Mundong FC, you bastards.
Mundong?
Probably a team in Thailand called that.
Many cities in the world. We could have went Dynamo Kiev. No, instead you go Mundong. Which sounds what you call me when I wear a tracksuit. No, because I look like Kim Jong-un whenever I wear shell suits. It's hilarious.
You're saying that if you were wearing like a wee all-in-one unbranded sports tracksuit, you might look like a Middle Eastern dictator called Mungdong.
Yeah, I look like a guy who dies in the first round of Squid Games when I wear a tracksuit. Like you immediately see me and you go, he's not getting far.
R.I.P. Mungdong.
In Squid Game, as soon as the wee honeycomb game comes up, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
The second one of that's out soon. Boxing Day. Squid Games 2.
It was excellent, but
Squid harder.
It was excellent, but I don't know if I'd watch another series of it.
Nah,
I enjoy it. You know what I mean?
It was so good. I've been busting this.
I'm a purist. Like I get enough of that vibe from Takeshi's Castle. I don't.
What's that vibe? The fuck does that mean?
Boys in a certain part.
Oh, do you want to see Squid Games 2? I had a curry earlier. No, you're right. I've had enough of that.
Here's what that vibe is: boys in a certain part of the world having fun. That's what that is.
It's not what Squid Games is. They're dying. They're getting murdered. Do you watch that show? Me like, what a fun time. Someone gets their neck.
I'm watching the Titanic sink. Like, yeah, it's a holiday. You know what I mean? Okay, it's a shit holiday, but it's a holiday. All right.
As it's going down to the kids. Would you rather be at home? I stopped betting as a kid. Because I did used to bet a lot. And then when I was like 12 or something, my dad gave me 20 quid to go to the ice bowl. He was like, have yourself a good wee Saturday night.
20 quid?
Yeah.
What are you, the ambassador of Switzerland?
Yeah, 20 full pounds, British pounds in my hand. Sent me down to the ice bowl. I spent it in half an hour on the poker machine. Which is hilarious because I couldn't even reach the top.
See, I was going to say, that would look weird if I did that as a kid, but you always look like you could either be a kid or a 47-year-old man.
I'm telling you, watch Penguin, more than Penguin. Look at the flashbacks as when he's a kid.
Yeah.
Me. I don't know. I was gonna say get a foot up. He was not on. Fully me.
Yeah.
He's just a wee chubby kid, being like, "Hey ma, you deserve the best." And I'm like,
baby penguin.
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
But yeah, I spent the 20 quid in the poker machine.
I'm pretty sure I used to get a fiver for a night out.
Yeah, but we're like 10 years apart.
Yeah, but inflation didn't go up 4 times.
I was a fucking credit crunch baby. Recession hit me hard.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was about 10 when the credit crunch hit. 10, 11.
I used to get a fiver and it was more than enough until Odyssey started, because that's
you're
where
a stingy cunt. You wouldn't spend it.
Apologise or take it back.
I'm sorry, you're not stingy.
See, for some reason, I would hate getting accused of being stingy.
I know you would. I would say it
it
because I know you're not.
Okay.
Which kind of ruined the vibe that I've had to immediately.
I would go the other way. Not for me to say.
Yeah.
But I would say
I would say you are very generous.
Thank you.
I would say we both are though.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Yeah. You're one of those, you're hard to let someone pay for you, which is a nice product, but I'm a nice product, nice quality. It's a nice product you got, kid. You never let someone pay for you. But you know what I'm like, let me get this, and you're like, no, you don't need to, and then we end up arguing constantly.
How's here's a real question. What have you got there, Tony? All right. Is that a personal thing or to do with the podcast? Podcast. What is it?
I think it's a new ATM.
What's that? One of your wee machines?
One of the wee machines.
6-pack machine for Dana Fosty.
Is that one of your wee computers there,
Dana Fosty coming in next week, just grating cheese on their abs. Like, the boys love it. But But you talk to me about your weight loss. So you're stone and a half down.
Yeah.
What's the goal? Have you a goal in mind?
Just
to look svelte?
cease to exist.
Do you want to be svelte? What?
Just
Death?
I just want to be molecules, and people are like, Willy's looking well, and I'm like, thank you, but you can't see me. You can see like a thin outline on me.
Yeah,
like a ghost in Harry Potter.
Yeah,
I want to be translucent.
Right.
That's what I want.
Yeah. So you want to be
Translucent.
Do you have a target weight in mind?
Not really.
Right. You just want to look and feel good.
I have a target look rather than a target weight.
And what's the look? Boy?
Shredded.
High definition Iranian?
I want to be a boy one more time.
You want to be a shredded, high definition Iranian boy?
Yeah. That's the dream. That's the best people to be right now.
Do you feel better cerebral palsy wise? Like less pressure on your joints? That's a genuine question.
I know. And it's
because when you're heavy, when you're
do you feel better cerebral palsy wise?
No, but like when you're fatter, you are like heavier. Sorry.
What the fuck, bro?
What?
No. Finish your question.
When you're more weight inclined.
What the fuck does that mean?
When you have more of a surplus of stones.
When there's an excess of fat on my body.
That is harder on your joints.
Yeah.
Because you got to walk that around.
Yeah.
So then you walk worse. So what I'm saying
about my body, I've got to walk that around. You've got to go in public with that. No, you can't have chips. You have to go outside.
Do you, when you have less weight, is it easier to walk and move your arms on?
It is, yeah. And not my arms. My arms wouldn't be affected. What?
I don't know. I just mean your joints.
How fat am I that my arms like weigh 3 stone each? Are you asking me if I have a better wingspan when I'm skinny? Is that what you're asking me? But for my legs, definitely.
Yeah.
Because that's
I know where they are, man.
The only muscular bit. You can't see them on camera, but they're here. I didn't leave. Fuck you. That's why you can't see them. Do you not know my legs don't touch the ground when I sit back on this? Suppose you can't see. I kick my legs and all the time. I'm having a great wee time. But so my legs are like the most muscular part of me because they have to carry the fucking weight about. So I know that's the one benefit is I have outstanding calves.
Yeah.
That's the one good
on the plus side, cool calves.
I'll die at 40 and they won't be able to close the coffin because of these fucking calves. Balmoral don't have calves.
And that's what they'll be saying about you. Deplorable man.
Yeah.
But those calves.
Some calves on.
Those calves.
Yeah.
What kind of funeral do you want? Would you want a sad one? Would you want
a threat?
Would you want more that's more of a celebration of your life, or do you want people to be sad?
I want a roast.
Yes.
Joe, when Graham Chapman died from Monty Python? Monty Python.
Graham Coxon, I'm thinking of.
What?
Is there Graham Coxon and Blur?
There's Graham Cox.
Graham Cox.
Yeah.
But what about his youngest? That's Graham Coxon.
It is Graham Chapman, isn't it?
From Monty Python?
Yeah.
Right.
So when he died, they all roasted him at his funeral. John Cleese got up and was like, I just want to say good riddance to this cheap bastard, good riddance to good rubbish, and just slags him off for like 10 minutes. I want that.
John Cleese been annoying me recently.
Ha! Say that fucking John Cleese.
He's been, I don't know, he just pops up and will do like short interviews or whatever, and you're like...
He talks about things being woke. He's like, everything's too PC now. That's why my wives keep leaving me, because of the woke. Because of woke. No, I'm not doing this because I need to promote the tour because I'm on my 14th divorce. No, it's just things are too woke.
It's almost like...
Why is it every time a man gets divorced, they just go on YouTube and start giving off about being woke? GB News wouldn't have any presenters if just men were happy marriages. Yeah. What is it about getting divorced where you wake up, look at the empty bed beside you, feel a little bit lonely in the house and go fucking Muslims? Why is that a thing that's happening? Fucking, what's his name from here? Eamon Holmes giving off. No, don't give me that face. Fuck him, right?
No. I'm on board. Do
you know, he's giving off. He's like, oh, here's how I feel. No one ever cared how you thought about things. That wasn't your thing.
Yeah.
You stood in the corner and you interviewed Peter Andre on a fucking Wednesday morning. And Gino would make you a wee dish and you ate it. You fucking clean that plate every time. And now he's giving off about, the new John Lewis advert. Speak to your kids. Do you know what's the deal with it?
Oh man,
that was in me. I needed that.
You think they're like having problems in the marriage and all, and they just look at that bed and they're like, I know what I need to do, and their friends are like, yeah, like speak to your wife, and he's like, no, get in touch with GB News, save their hair.
Yeah, it's like that guy Billy Piper left him. What's his name?
Chris Evans.
Lawrence Fox.
Oh,
fuck, Dan's got personal beef for Lawrence Fox, but he's the same. No, I mean, wife leaves him, and I was like, oh, they're letting the gays into the schools. The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Maybe just like, you know,
BBC's too woke. You're mental.
Yeah, but the idea of like, yeah, that is the interview thing that annoys me is going, it's all too woke nowadays.
Yeah, can't say anything anymore. You can't.
Yeah.
I just did.
But it's so much time spent saying that you can't say anything that you're not saying anything.
Yeah.
Well, then what are you saying then?
Yeah.
You know,
but that's if you go there like, what do you want to say that you're not being allowed to say?
Yes.
Don't know, just
dumb. Shut up. Just want to say, sure.
It's just a black woman hosting football matches now, and I just don't like it.
Yeah.
It's every Joey Barton interview.
Yeah. Well, you're
on his side.
Shut up.
Yes,
he wants
a job,
like love. I think. I'll die on this hill. I think he's not. He feels like he's not loved.
Do you think legacy as a footballer, he's not respected, and he feels that, or more personal level of love, like he's not getting the hugs in the morning?
I think personal level.
Right.
I think he's real because the people that are into him and like support what he says are all in.
Yeah.
He could tweet anything. Good on you, Joey. You're telling it like it is, and that kind of thing.
Someone has to say it.
So I think he is receiving like love there and positivity there and all that. So I don't even think he means a lot of what he says.
Yeah.
But I think because from some corner of X or whatever, he can get this positive reaction. I think he's doing it. And I actually think, like in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Like, I think he needs a Robin Williams to be like, it's all good, man. And he'd be like, no. And the guys, no, but seriously.
Like women's football.
Yeah, and you go, Joey, it's okay.
It's alright.
And he's like, no, I'd hit 1,000 penalties past the England female goalkeeper. I'd score 1,000. You go, Joey, put your head here.
It's alright.
And then I think
Rangers wasn't your fault.
I think he'd break down in tears.
He would. But that is I think now the thing of people who can't get jobs on TV, like old presenters who were big, then through whatever happens, they then go, oh, well, I can make money off YouTube by pretending I give a fuck about this thing.
Yeah, I think base level they do back some of their opinions, but I think there's a need then to sensationalize your opinion.
I think it can also be they have not a normal opinion, but a somewhat controversial opinion, but it's not that bad, some of them. And then they'll get a lot of pushback from like Twitter and stuff because those people don't go outside.
Yes.
And then they start getting abuse from that, and then they'll start. Other people who disagree will be like, "Now you're one of us now," and they end up going into that pipeline. Yeah. Because it's like, oh well, these people aren't cussing me out, so I'll just be their mate now.
If GB News wanted to host, hypothetically, right?
Yeah.
I'm the CEO of GB News.
Yeah.
Don't isolate that.
Would not shock me. Would not shock me at all. And you would pay no attention to what happens on the channel.
I would think we were liberal. Yeah. I'd be like, whoa, what? Someone sent me a YouTube clip.
Can't believe Kamala lost and everyone's giving you dirty looks.
I'm a CEO of GB News. I get in touch with you. I go, Willy, we would like you to chair a panel show every night. Yeah. And it's called Willy Whispers. It's a working title, right?
Running through the town.
And we want you
Willy Whisper to
have a load of like commentators on that kind of thing. Now it's gonna be a right leaning show.
Okay.
And we want you to, if someone does make a point that's very much on the right, we want you to we want a close ups of you called Willy Cam, and we want you to go like this with a big thumbs up.
I mean, when my knees are so, I'm always right leaning. But would I do?
But it's 180.
That's a joke.
180 grand a year.
No.
£1 million a year.
That was
be real.
Your station's going to shit because that's awful negotiating. Give you 50 grand. No, 3 million. All right then. Am I allowed to sabotage it, or do I have to agree?
You have to agree.
No, can't do it.
You have to release a statement once a month going, I back all this.
It's all quotes of things they've said and me going,
yeah.
Graham Linehan's alright. He was my favourite one that's went down that rabbit hole. Because not to touch on his initial points, because it's not something I really know about, but see when you're getting to the stage where 2 a.m. you're dressing like a little girl and you're in your own chat rooms, maybe take a wee step back.
Even without the chat room? That's still odd, you know. That doesn't add to make it weirder that you decide to jump online.
Do you know what I mean? Though he was like, he's like, there's a
lot of weirdos about.
The internet made my wife leave me, and you're like, you're in a wee skirt at 3 a.m. The fuck are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Like, if I was a big animal rights activist and really believed, saying that like that's a mental thought to have, really believed you like shouldn't hit dogs and all, if I thought something woke like that, right? I leave them in the car, not in my dogs. I scramble them up and put them in my car. Leave them there. I fly to leave them in the airport car park. But like, if I really believed in animal rights, and then at 4 a.m. I'm dressed up like a wee dog.
Believed in animal rights.
If I really believed in some woke shit like that, right? If it was gay, right? I believed that you're not allowed to punch cats or whatever. And then at 4 a.m. I'm just dressed up like a wee cat, shitting on the floor and all. That's weird.
Yeah, what about you would do that?
Well, shit on the floor, dressed like a
wee cat. Yeah,
I hate cats.
What about when Kurt Zouma, the West Ham player, there was that. By the way, there was that fucking like deplorable video where like he should have gone to jail for like attacking that cat.
Some fucking striker.
But he should. But
get some connection off that cat.
But to me, he should have gone to jail for that. And then what about him for weeks after when he was playing? And part of the reason why he's left English football is because like any ground he went to after, when he walked onto the pitch or kicked the ball, people would just go meow. He was getting meow. He had to leave English football.
I don't remember that video because it was one of those, he's in trouble, and you're like, is it like assault or what's he done? You're like, they just volleyed a cat.
Yeah, like multiple.
In the street, videoed it and then put it out.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you call that woman? Like 10 years ago, got in trouble because she was on CCTV outside a shop stroking a cat, and then she just picks it up and fucks it in the bin.
I know. See if she had just left that, if she had left that like 5 years and done it during like the COVID times, no one bats an eye. People go, live your truth.
Forgotten about in a week, yeah.
Live your truth.
But for that was news everywhere.
But that was a time before everybody was mental.
Yeah.
You
could throw cats in a bin.
You remember?
And no one said anything.
That's a word like, maybe it was a different time.
Aye.
Maybe, but that was just the way we live.
Our country. You'd go out, you'd throw a cat in the bin. Home, Chinese, on deck Saturday night takeaway. Those were the days. But I love when she got interviewed about that.
I suppose Ant and Dec are being, they're being recast now. I suppose they're black and gay now, aren't they? Ant and Dec. It's not even Ant and Dec. It's 8 Muslim men are Ant and Dec now.
It's 8 Chinese trans women are Ant and Dec now.
It's 8 disabled Chinese trans men are Ant and Dec, and I'm supposed to call them Ant and Dec. Not my Brit. We don't rule the waves anymore.
I love when people do that. We used to be an empire in the 1700s. You were born in 1993.
By the way, your etiquette wasn't superb when you did have that empire. They think they just went to foreign lands and were like, excuse me, is there any chance we could rent this? Like, would we be able to? And the local people are like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, that's why they're loved around
wave
the world.
Them off. Thank you for everything. Jesus Christ. I think all empires should give stuff back. Like,
who? What? Sorry?
All empires should be giving stuff back in museums and all.
Nah.
Be serious. The Elgin marbles and all.
The what?
Elgin marbles.
What's the Elgin marbles?
I think they're from Greece. Yeah.
A part of me is like yes, and then also a part of me is like,
what's the no part, and why is it no?
Learn how to fight. Life's not easy. You don't scrap, I get your shit. Also, it's a couple of 100 years ago. At what point does just me having it, does it become mine? Like, if you Like if you give me a t-shirt and then 30 years later you come looking it back, it's kind of your fault for not asking for it before then. I may have.
But then I'd be like, well, you still have it. So then, can I have it?
Yeah, but I've had it for 30 years. It's got my smell all over it. Hey,
well, I'm sure you've enjoyed it.
What if I gave you money for it instead of giving you the thing back? But at a reduced value? Because I've been washing it for 30 years. That's not. You think a shirt's going to be the same value after...
Yeah, but it's my sentimental value. You've enjoyed it for 30 years. Good for you. Brilliant. Could I have it back then? Because you have it. I could easily just have it. I'll come pick it up. Don't even drive to my house. If I was Greece, I go, we'll be over. They'd probably get a deal on EasyJet because Stelios.
Nah, it's mine. Who's Stelios?
Stelios owns EasyJet.
You said like it's a guy, you know.
Stelios, the documentary?
Well, I don't know what you're talking
about.
Come
Fly With Me, is that what it's called? All about EasyJet. Stelios owns EasyJet. Is he the guy that dances with his son in Britain's Got Talent?
Stavros. And that's my dad.
You and your dad. Hey,
by the way, I'm joking. I do think they should give things back before.
Nah. Dan. Cut that out.
Cut
that out.
No. Don't cut that out. I do think they should give things back.
What a shit guy.
It's just funny because that's not the opinion everyone has.
Would
GB News.
What if GB News went, William, we want you and your dad to do a Stavros Flatley performance every night, and even if you aren't talking or whatever or aren't close, they still would pay you loads of money.
It would be reliable.
You'd be when we headband.
Me and Dave could do it. Me and Dad, by the way, it's giving away with stars in your eyes. We're doing Stavros Flatley.
They had some run. When you break down what that act is, when you break down what that act is, they would. I'm sure they got.
I meant they physically didn't run, but no, that's a very physical act. That's me being bitchy.
I love your backtrack on everything in this episode. I believe they should give that back. No, Stavros Flatley. No, I'll respect the art.
Yeah, because I was like, they could do with a run, and then remember the dance. I went, I couldn't do that now. That's it. No, the wee like.
Yeah.
No. Oh no, it was great.
Have you ever been to the Ulster Museum?
Maybe once or twice.
You haven't been in recent years?
No.
It is good to walk around and see some, because you're like, it is mad.
What have we stroked? What have we stroked?
We don't. There's your mummy, huh? Who's mummy? He stole someone's mummy? That's my mummy in there. Fuck's sake, love, get me out of here. Help me. Yes, bastards.
Doesn't my nose always look like I'm trapped in a glass case? Yeah. Shane, please help me.
We have a wee mummy, but I don't think that's stolen as such. I think Egypt has fucking.
Where in Ulster is that mummy from?
Up a road. I think Egypt have low. I think that's like on loan to the Ulster Museum.
Do you know what? The mummies are like old pharaohs and stuff. They're not just hand in the mouth.
Pharaohs.
Yeah. Pharaoh?
Yeah. 600 BC. Jesus, love, I'm still my age. I'm too old for this here. Oh, here's people coming.
Jesus, I remember him coming out.
He was in that tomb like a fiddler's elbow, let me tell you. Huh?
He was all the rage back in the day. Jesus. Couldn't get away from him.
Good thing I'm hanging around. You wouldn't need a bag carry it. Bottle Evian. Do your stuff. Go ahead, like that. Thank you. Funny to think it's actual mummies in the Ulster Museum. But I don't know if stuff in the Ulster Museum is stolen. I hate to think.
Where'd they get the mummy from? Can you just buy a mummy?
But you can loan. They'll have stuff.
Can we get
on
a tea
loan.
with me mummy?
I would love that.
Oh yes.
They have stuff on loan from other museums, certain collections.
Right.
But I mean, it actually is mad when you look at something and you go, that is from the Bronze Age. Like that wee arrowhead or something is from that time.
That's
and it's just that close to me.
That's what they tell you anyway.
Yeah, it's all spoof.
I think it's all spoof. World's 1,000 years old. Joe, there's young earthers. I'm younger than that. It's not even that old.
You think it's a thought? Yeah,
it's 1,000 years
like
old.
600 years old. yeah.
Oh, I think it's as old as I am. It's 28 years, 29 at a push.
Yeah, I hope we don't have stolen stuff, but if we do, I would hope we would give it back.
So the mummy is called Takabuti.
That's right, Takabuti. That's right. I've seen it.
Was acquired in the ancient Egyptian city of Thebes by Thomas Gregg from Hollywood, County Down, and brought to Belfast in 1834.
So he just saunters into Thebes?
Thebes.
Just saunters in, takes their mummy?
No, I don't think it was quite like that. I think you buy it.
I don't know, in 1834.
You acquire it. But there'd been.
I think he's getting it with any crypto, like, you know. I think he's stolen.
I'm reading a book about the way they excavated those tombs.
Don't care.
Thebes was a huge site, and they, all like archaeologists and all.
That's what you interrupted me to say, that you're reading a book, and that's all you had to say about it.
Yeah, but I didn't know there was a guy.
Your takeaway from a book about excavation. Your takeaway point was archaeologists. That's what you. Have you read one word of that book and then put it down?
But they found so many.
Yeah, there's loads.
And the way the sites were preserved underneath. See if you see the tomb of Tutankhamun.
Yeah.
It was preserved the way it was left.
Yeah, wasn't he the youngest?
He was only in power for like a year or something.
Yeah.
I think he was like 19 or something.
He was dead weak and all, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think
because they have rickets. This beautiful, like, they portray him as being beautiful, and then they did like a reconstruction of him. Stinker. Complete stinker. But he was buried with toys and all. Not like anal beads and.
No, I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was. I was going to be what you mean with like Monopoly and like Don't Wake Dad and all.
No, like
Don't Wake Didn't come in.
Like actual, they found lunch boxes and stuff in what he was buried with.
They found a row of those Simpsons fridge magnets from the 90s. There's loads of shit in there.
The wee rubber things you put in the top of your pencil, wee football kits. He had them. He loved collecting like all cornflakes.
The Tamagotchi's still alive and all after all this time. But here's a fun fact.
Museum is fun to walk around
about pyramids, like you were saying, from like 600 BC. Do you know in Cleopatra's time they were still like the ancient periods? They were further away from Cleopatra than we are from Cleopatra. I sounded like that could have been real up until I said that. You're
right, because we think of that period of Egyptian history as being like a couple of 100 years old.
Yeah.
But then the fact about, I'll butcher this, but I remember the time, about the Romans, like we are closer to the Romans than the Romans were to...
So it's that Cleopatra thing. Cleopatra is closer to the iPhone than she is to the pyramids.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. I fucked it up.
How wild is that?
Yeah.
Rosa Parks was alive when Shrek came out.
She was, yeah. She was. Was Shrek the first movie released after 9/11?
If we say yes, what are you going to say?
No, there
is a conspiracy. What's a conspiracy on
there's
this?
There's no conspiracy. What do you think? I think Farquaad did it.
Did Shrek come out 9/12?
I think it was like the month after.
A month after, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Or
they used to bring out movies all the time. Now it feels like there's not that many. But I'm at the time of recording, I'm going out this Saturday night after the SSE to see Gladiator 2.
You are? I haven't seen Gladiator 1.
I invited you, but you can't come.
I know. Sorry, I'm on tour. Sold out in Bangor. I haven't seen Gladiator 1.
You're joking.
What the fuck, though?
My name is Maximus Decimus Aurelius.
Don't do bits from movies I haven't seen.
Husband. It doesn't give it away. Husband to a murdered wife. Father.
To a murdered son.
To a murdered son. And I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
Does he get it or does he die?
Does he get his vengeance?
Yeah.
On one hand, yes. On the other hand, no. He does get his vengeance, but
he gets murdered straight after. Yeah. Haven't even seen it. Predicted it.
You should watch the movie.
I predicted that 25-year-old movie.
It is unbelievable.
I've heard it's good, but I haven't seen it.
One of the best. Will you watch it?
Nah.
Why?
No, it's not my thing.
That's a great cinematic movie.
I've discussed. Oh, it was with Kieran. I discussed this. I've seen every terrible movie known to man. Every good movie I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Kiri cracks up when you haven't seen a movie.
Thunderbirds Are Go. I haven't seen fucking.
Don't be mad, please stop the hating. Just be glad. I don't remember the movie, or I just remember that song, but I did see the movie.
Movie's awful.
Is it?
There's no Thunderbirds in it. And the plot is.
Hold on, do you want to see my impression of Thunderbirds?
Yeah. What the fuck is that? Sorry, do that again for me.
But it's the old time when they were on strings.
Yeah,
I should have put that out at the start.
Yeah, I picked up. Just look like a lobotomized man. Oh, imagine saying that. Don't worry, he's here to save the day.
I had Brains and Virgil and all the boys. Like, I love the Thunderbirds growing up.
They were before my time. What was the other one that looked like Thunderbirds but wasn't Thunderbirds?
Oh,
Captain Scarlet.
Everybody wanted the T-100. Is that what it was called? The Thunderbird ship? Green.
I think it was a T2 or something. Or
T2 might have been it. It was green.
And big aubergine looking.
Yes, and everybody if you went to someone's house and they had that, forget about it.
Because it had the yellow one inside it. Was that Thunderbird 4?
Yeah.
The wee sub?
Do you know what the next toy that I remember being like, if people have that, fucking forget about it. I don't know why I turned into a deli owner in Brooklyn there. Forget about it, huh?
Yeah, he's got the second Thunderbird.
The WWE Titantron, where the wrestlers had 2 wee metal strips on their legs, and if you pushed it on a certain part, it played their entrance music.
It was so cool.
Oh my!
And
it didn't always work,
entering the Titantron.
but it was unreal.
It would always go into Stone Cold because some of them they would have like they wouldn't be available on the Titantron, but they still had the wee metal things at the boot. So they would, if it was one of those, it would just always play Stone Cold's theme.
Yeah.
I love that. I remember as a kid getting the Elimination Chamber, but then
See, I didn't like I had the ring. I just had a standard wee ring.
Yeah.
To play with the figures in, but I didn't like that. I found it difficult.
Yeah.
I just freestyled it.
Yeah, I would have them just like jumping off my TV and stuff because the ring constrained me.
I would love it when
Would you believe me if I told you I still had wrestlers?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah. And I'd believe you more if you told me they were up your bum right now. Weirdly, I think that's where you keep them. But I had I used to have a wee belt, but my belt was WCW. I bought a Goldberg. I had a WCW belt, but I would make my mainly WWE wrestlers.
The Goldberg with the big metal fists.
Yep. And because they used to, but I didn't like I just liked the wee rubber wrestling figures.
Yeah.
I didn't like it when they added. Remember there was the sweat one.
No.
So they made like Hulk type versions of them, so they didn't look proportion wise like the wrestlers.
They were like big jelly ones. Yes.
No, they were plastic, but you put a bit of water in their back, like a tiny bit, and you could press a button, and they had wee holes in them where it would like come through like sweat. But I didn't like gimmick type stuff. I was just a purist. Give me the rubber wrestling figure.
Yeah.
But I had the WCW belt, but I would still act like it was a WWE promotion. It was just never talked about.
Yeah.
And I would like it. I would like it because some wrestlers would ask about it, you know?
Yeah.
What's this a WCW? I go, don't worry about it, shush. And is that not copyright? Shut up. And I would love
What
it.
is Bane wrestling for?
And I would love it when
the belt of our company.
I would sometimes give a wrestler who you wouldn't expect a title push, and it stirred everything. I remember Al Snow was my heavyweight champion for a while.
Even though I know you're a child, that's fucking disgraceful.
I know, but he was champion for like 2 days.
I used to like giving them wee reins, or do you know what? Let them have a good match.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't win, but they'd have a good showing.
Yeah.
I know what you mean about gimmick toys though, because I remember having my wee sister, and she would always get dolls.
It's not a toy.
Oh, I hate this gimmick of a sister. They fucking come up with something new, guys. But she would always get dolls every year, and every year there would be more outlandish, the stuff the dolls would do. She had a baby where you'd mix this little formula and feed it to the baby, and then the baby would projectile shit everywhere.
I remember this. I never saw one, but I remember that these came out.
Yeah, it would do.
And you had to change the snap handle?
It would do like a BP oil spill shite. And you'd forget to put the nappy on, so it would go, yum, yum, yum.
Was this an official BP product that they brought out to help offset some of the costs of the spill?
Little baby spill. I can't remember what it was
BP
called. Like,
bum spill? I think that's what it was called.
It was called like Baby Boom Boom or something.
Were you did you play with Action Man, or was that before your time?
I had an Action Man in the bath, but I never played with it.
What you need to know? The next question. What'd you do with it? How creepy when you're like, you'll just bath with me.
I had just toys that were bath toys. But Action Man, I would have loads of bath toys, but I didn't like Action Man. He was a lot bigger than the other toys, and it didn't make sense in my world for this guy to be 8 foot when everyone's tiny.
Yes.
So I just had like a cock chair in the bath in Action Man, would just watch me play with other toys. And he always had like a wee smile on his face. He enjoyed it.
Do you think Premier Inn sell wee like cock toy chairs?
They do. There's always a wee chair in a hotel.
I actually liked. I wasn't a big Action Man guy. I did have one Action Man, but then there was a baddie called like Dr. X, and his doll was better than any of them.
He had like a wee laser eye and like a spike and all.
Yep.
Yeah. I always used to want the bad guys toys because they looked so much cooler.
Nothing was better back in the day than getting a new figure, especially wrestlers. The buzz of like pulling it out of the thing. I loved that.
Yeah. I still to this day, if I'm in a shop and they sell them will be like, well, I mean, I don't have a Shelton Benjamin. Like,
I was at a sleepover.
And they're dear as fuck.
I was at a sleepover at a mate's house, maybe like first or second year in school, and it was his birthday the next day. So on the way to leave me home, his ma took us to Smith's, and he got a 2-pack wrestling thing, and it was like a tenner or something. And I really, really wanted one, and I said to his mum, "It's my birthday too," and she looked at me like she knew it wasn't, and I was lying, but she couldn't accuse me of lying just because I was a wee kid. And she was like, "Oh, is it?" She's like, "Your birthday today as well? Your mummy didn't say anything when she was dropping you off." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's today. I just remembered." And she had
see if a child ever did the face you did to me, and went, "It's your birthday." Oh yeah, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. And she had to buy me one, and it was the Rock and Mankind 2-pack.
That's a good.
And then the Rock Mankind and 2-pack, and I was sitting in the back of that car, feeling so I was like, I shouldn't have lied about that, but I wanted them so bad, and I could tell by the tension in the car that she knew I was lying, but I was so happy to get those.
Oh,
I loved it.
I can't believe. And did she never question you on that ever again?
I think she was like, "All right,
jeans around the bollocks off me." She never questioned. Why are these fucking killing me?
All right, bro.
That hurts sore. She never questioned you again.
Not really. It wasn't a long-lasting friendship with this guy, not because of that. It was just, I think we had one sleepover. You know, it wasn't like a regular thing.
It was just like a one-night stand of a friendship.
One night stand. What I want to ask you about is tour. So have you started touring?
Yes. So far,
Willy T on the road?
Yes, I've done Newry, Magherafelt and Coleraine.
Yep.
Coleraine was lovely. Newry was very good. Magherafelt was, I'm sorry, thank you for coming out. It was the worst I'd done. Just not a great one from me.
Yeah.
It was really bad. Tomorrow, I'm in Ballymena on Friday night, and then Bangor, which is sold out, on the Saturday.
How are you doing Courthouse or Grand Social?
Courthouse.
How did you enjoy last week, which will be a good few weeks ago by the time this goes out, but the boys doing the SSE?
So fun.
It's mad.
Insane. I'm glad I didn't see the seats before I went out. That would have freaked me out.
We obviously did sound check to the empty arena when all the seats were out, and it felt big, obviously.
Yeah.
And at the time it felt big.
Yeah.
But looking back at the photos,
it's huge.
The scale of it.
It's fucking weird.
And the scale of it stopped to me, like, as soon as I walked off stage, my head was spinning, because I was like, this is so much to, like, quantify.
Yeah.
And it's so not normal.
You have been reading? Good match.
I was under pressure when I said it. I was like, please be right. That it took me until Sunday, like the day after it, to go, oh, I love that.
Yeah.
At the time, it was just too much to process for my servers.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't. It's not a normal.
You do look like a wee robot man. Like a wee cyborg boy. But I know what you mean. Yeah. It was. I didn't even really take it in until the next day. I was too busy laughing at Andrew the whole day.
Andrew's
fucking insane.
We'll always do this thing, especially for big gigs. It's a way for us to get rid of nerves too. We're like, you will look for any opportunity to, say for example, Willy's talking about, he's like, oh, I might do this joke to open. Standard response, I'll go, I would. Right? And it's like, it's set in stone that we all do this.
Yeah.
Or like 10 minutes before someone's going, I'm a wee bit nervous. Like, should be, I've seen your material.
Yeah.
That's the standard deflection type thing.
Yeah.
Andrew was doing that to other people, but couldn't appreciate when it was being done to him. And not being a bad sport, he just forgot that we joke about that.
Yeah.
So before he went on, I was getting my hair cut by Coco in a different room, but the door was open to where yous were. And Andrew was talking about, he goes, yeah, I think I'm just going to go with some tried and tested. And I went, don't do any material you did with me in the Opera House. Jesus. And he goes,
is that why?
He goes, I won't then, I won't. And
is that like the whole day? He was like, did I do that at the Opera House? And I was like, Andrew, I don't remember.
See,
and I also
2 minutes,
don't care.
2 minutes before he went on stage, he was like, man, I'm not doing any of that Opera House stuff. I went, are you joking? I was like, this is what we joke about. I went, you do what it's your set to do. I'll never tell you what material to do. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you serious? I was like, we've done this for years. This is like our ongoing thing for years.
You're also leaving out a detail of, he was freaking out a bit. He was like, do you remember those wee things you'd get in school, like the wee round things on wheels, and you'd put in an input and it would just hit the wall?
Right.
He was like that. He was just walking in the walls because he was just not paying attention.
He was walking in the walls.
He was walking into people and shit. And every time he had a serious question, he got annoyed because we just kept nutmegging him because there was 2 wee sponge balls being kicked about.
I put in a last minute request for 2 foam footballs for backstage, and everyone was just nutmeg. Like, everyone was on edge because people were being nutmegged left, right, and centre.
I came in with a fucking scalding hot iron asking if you needed it, and you just kept trying to nutmeg me, and I was like, actually, fuck off, because this is roasting.
Yeah.
And Niall's like, eh.
It was great.
Yeah,
fun.
but Andrew, every time he was just panicking, he was like, should I just nutmeg, right? And then no one would listen to him. God love him.
God love him, is right.
He's so, and then
adorable.
after, couldn't sit him down.
Oh, he was wired up after it.
He was.
Wired up.
But he was fucking great. They all were.
It's not long until your big show. Till
Yeah,
the
Waterfront, 13th of December.
You got the outfit?
Yeah. I got it.
Give me a word that describes the vibe of the outfit.
Blue. Indeed, didn't think you were going to say vibe.
What's the vibe here? Blue. A specific colour. It's blue. Are we talking like a powder? Or are we talking a dark blue?
Baby blue.
Ooh. Baby blue Willy T. Baby blue jacket. You'll break my heart.
Baby blue jacket. Wee baby blue jacket. Baby blue shoes.
My wee boy's all grown up. And I'll not be there to get a wee hanky and rub your cheek just before you go on.
I'm excited for it though, because I've done the Waterfront before, but never from my show, and it is just the best room.
Yeah,
that's a great show.
And you're comfortable in the room on the stage. You played there before, like you say.
Yes,
it's just your show now, so that's, and that's even more exciting. That's even better.
I feel more pressure when it's my show.
Yeah,
I think, but I think I'm gonna say like I enjoy supporting more.
Well, with support, it's almost like being the bridesmaid. It's like you're part of the wedding party, but you can relax a bit because.
Yeah, and it's also it's only 10 minutes, just do a killer 10.
Yeah.
If you fuck up, okay, it's not good, but it's not the end of the night, because all they'll do is go, the guy at the start was shit, but the rest of it was good. Whereas when it's your show, and if it's shit, then that's all they'll remember is it was shit.
But then everyone's there to see you, you know, so it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
It's a good show.
What are you going to do after it?
In the car, go home, because I'm in Derry the next night.
Serious?
Yeah.
Did you mean to book it like that? Or that?
Yeah. Just to want it out of the way. Because I've been on tour from with you and from September, then that stopped, then mine started, then with the Middle East tour in the middle of it, then coming back for the end of those shows. So I just want the time off. No, because I'm in London the 17th as well.
Why are we extra excited about the Middle East show now? What are we going to see?
You can tell them what we're going to go see.
Eminem?
We're going to go see Eminem.
It's going to be so good.
I'm so happy. See, when you sent me that, I was just like, fuck.
Do you think beforehand we could be like, oh man, shave the beard off, dye your hair blonde, no, make it like old times?
No, remember I did that and I just looked like Ruth Patterson?
You did, yeah. Do you think we can curate the set? I don't want him to do anything post 2003.
Do you think, I thought you were going to be like, do you think we could meet him? Do you think we could curate his entire set?
I'm only joking, but
no, you'd want some post 2003 or some good stuff in there.
Yeah. Monster, I like that.
Monster, Love the Way You Lie, Not Afraid.
Yeah.
Beautiful, We Made You.
Are these songs?
You think I'm surrounded going, beautiful, We Made You.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be great. Boys are going to have a nice time.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
We've got the show, we've got the Eminem concert, we're going to go see some of the Formula 1.
I feel a bit nervous going to Dubai.
With zero interest in Formula 1. Why?
I don't know, because
it's totally different culture?
Just a completely different culture, and I'm like, I don't know what you can and can't do.
Yeah.
So it's just that little bit of apprehension. Not that I'd be doing anything mental anyway, but just now knowing that I can't is more annoying.
Oh no, I think it's gonna be one of those things where you can't be wild, so it'll be like a voice in your head's gonna go wild.
Go Dubai wild.
Yeah, no, I don't want you to get in any sort of trouble.
I won't. I'm a good wee boy.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna have to keep you like Hannibal Lecter out there. Just completely
just chained up, entirely.
Thing in your mouth, and somehow you'll gnaw through it.
Nah, I will. People go over and stroke me and all. I'm like, oh.
But I can't wait to feel the sun on my face, Willie.
That's because is anyone else depressed as fuck with this weather outside? Just because it's so dark, so cold. I'm sad.
Can I say something?
No. And this is the rest of the episode. No, what were you gonna say?
It's so mild at the minute. It's so mild. We are getting it. Here's the trade-off. We had a shit summer, but it's 13 degrees this morning, first thing. It's t-shirt weather at the minute.
It's cold, man.
No, it's getting cold next.
See the coat I came in with? Freezing.
You came in like Paddington Bear.
I did.
Or, see if that was slightly longer, it's a Flasher's coat.
I'm a thin line between Paddington and Flasher.
Would you like to see my marmalade sandwich? That's not a marmalade sandwich. Paddington, the wee pervert.
Oh, break my heart if he was ever done.
I'd be so upset.
Yeah, like he's not even from Peru. He's just lied about it. He's just the way asylum seeker.
This was only a voice, yeah. Paddington, mate.
Not even from Ped, I'm from
Call
Sydney.
me Paddy. Call me Paddy, yeah. Oh, I'd be dead.
I'd reach under my coat. Oh, I'd hate that.
Nah, Paddington is the one that's keeping us all. Paddington, listen, keeps when people forget their manners, you get a hard stare.
Yeah, I do a great Paddington hard stare.
Okay,
say something rude.
Oh, well, I feel like I'm going through a long menu at the minute, and I just don't know what to pick.
Go ahead.
You look like a grouse. Yeah, I don't know why you're doing like a big underbite. Is the only thing.
I'm trying not to laugh.
You think you're doing a hard stare? This is what you're doing.
You look like someone who, when you do it, look like someone who's been caught by pedo hunters. I can't.
Like that? Yeah. Are they still going?
Yeah, they're still.
That's still as big a thing.
There's times I can't sleep at 3 a.m. You'll just go on TikTok and they're just live streaming, catching a pedophile.
Yeah.
There's one in America. Is his name Vitali or Vitali or something?
That's
and he gets like Akon to sing to them.
Here, tell them about the pumpkin. Not funny, like. But do you know about the pumpkin? Tony, do you know about the pumpkin? Dan Fosse's know.
So there's this pedo hunter or pedo who gets cornered by pedo hunters in America.
In America, they do it different.
Yeah, they're allowed to just beat the fuck out of them for some reason, but they're in like a supermarket, and the guy is like not like just arguing, and he goes to leave.
He's about 70.
Yeah, this is a wee old man, and then someone lifts a pumpkin. I think they're just gonna bop him in the head, but they just throw a pumpkin. I think they didn't count on the fact it hadn't been hollowed out. So they just crack him in the head with this fucking pumpkin, and he hits the ground. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
They obviously thought it would smash open.
Yeah.
You know?
Like in Looney Tunes or something?
Yes, exactly.
Instead they've just domed him with a solid... It's a huge pumpkin.
It's the biggest pumpkin I've ever seen in my life.
The guy can't really
like,
get it up. He's
like,
hey,
what about this, you dirty bastard? And then it just like breaks the skull.
Because the pumpkin doesn't break at all.
And he goes to get up, and then he's like, oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Because it's not even like he gets hit and stumbles. He gets hit and fucking instantly collapses.
Yeah. And then tries to get up a couple of times.
Yeah.
But it's that you're like, because it's so confusing when you're like, what was that hit me? And you're like, oh, it's pumpkin, bro.
But I hate ones like that because you shouldn't feel bad for the person getting caught. They've done something bad, but you end up being like, oh, great lads, come on, stop torturing them. But you shouldn't.
You've always said get nonces with hollowed out pumpkins. You've been consistent on that.
I've always said pumpkin, not nonce.
Yeah.
I've always said that. If Kamala had a ran on that, she would have won. Pumpkin, not nonce.
Can I get your predictions for, and will you be watching the Jake Paul versus, it'll have happened by now, but the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight? We should give our predictions on it now, because by the time this comes out, people will know and will either be right or wrong.
Do you know what? Because I think it's an exhibition, so I think it's scripted. I don't believe it. I think Jake Paul will win.
I think you're right. I think if it isn't scripted,
Tyson,
if he does it early, because see all his training videos, he's obviously like, people say they're sped up a bit. Yeah. He's obviously still got the power, the speed, the technique, and he's a killer. Like,
yeah.
But if you watch those training videos, they're 4 seconds long. And then I saw a video the other day where people were helping him get his t-shirt off. So I'm like, if he gets in, he's gonna like gas so quick.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul obviously has the facilities and the resources.
Yeah.
He's like,
and is 27.
And he's as fit as an Olympic athlete would be. Like, it is his life, whether you like him or love him. And I don't particularly like him. I don't know a lot about him, but I don't like him. But I'm like, I do respect how into it he is. Yeah,
you're defending it a lot. I get that you don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like him.
No, I know that. You've said it 7 times.
What I respect about him,
do you love him?
Is how into it he is, right? And how much he does all the training. Now, whether he's getting a boost, and I'm not talking about Weetabix, talking about steroids, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought you meant someone like standing underneath him, like so he could get taller.
Like he's on his mate's shoulders.
Yeah.
But I think if it's a real fight and Mike Tyson gets into him close early, he'll of course knock him out. But Jake Paul feels like way bigger. Like Mike Tyson's getting that age where he's like shrinking.
Yeah.
And he's got a wee neck and all.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul looks like he's a big guy with a big reach. So I think it'll go to points and Jake Paul will win, and I think that's predetermined. Because you look at Mayweather and all those exhibition fights.
Yeah. You can tell he's just fucking about.
They may as well go, this is scripted reality, and if that like WWE, it would almost be like, it wouldn't sell tickets, but it'd be nearly easier to understand.
I think it pretty much is that. By them going exhibition, they're crossing that line into, this doesn't technically have to be real because it's not sanctioned by a commission.
But I think there's no way Mike Tyson at his age and in his condition could go 6 rounds in and still just be boxing normally.
Do you know what freaks me out about Mike Tyson though? When they interview him about how he feels about fighting again, and then he goes off on these weird monologues where he's like, there's the person inside me, I had to lock away, that person scares me, he's coming out and he's going to want blood. I'd be like, that's fucking terrifying.
The good thing is, in the run up to the promo, if he's too busy training or knackered, they could get you to do his voiceover.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this fight. I tried to do a funny version of yours and it ended up being better.
No, it didn't. That's about my do about
okay, me. let me do. I remember in the documentary Tyson that came on.
Yeah.
It was at that moment I realized they would never say that to me again because I would fucking kill them. That's actually
that's a good Mike Tyson.
That's quite a good Tyson.
I would like to kill them. I am Michael Tyson. I am star of The Hangover.
It was at that point I realized they'd never say anything to me again because I would fucking kill them.
You did the exact same voice. You didn't change anything there.
Okay, I'll be Mike Tyson. Interview me about this fight.
How do you think the fight with Jake Paul is going to go?
He's a manufactured killer. The difference is... No, because fuck off. I want to flip between...
You're doing... It feels like Marlon Brando has seen 2 Mike Tyson interviews and is trying to do his voice.
The difference is he's a manufactured killer.
This is a manufactured killer.
I'm a natural born killer.
Come to my house on the day of my daughter's wedding.
You come to my house on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Weirdly a better Mike Tyson.
And I'm Mike Tyson. I will fucking kill them. My name is Mike Tyson. I don't fuck around with that.
I broke my back. Spinal. It's my favourite name. Spinal.
Yeah.
But do you know when he does those weird monologues and he's all glassy over his eyes and be like, I used to have to fight for my life and now I have to do it again. I'd be scared.
Yeah. Well, that line he said, he goes, Jake Paul's a manufactured killer. I'm a natural born killer.
So your money's on Paul or Tyson?
Jake Paul.
Yeah, I think so.
But I don't think it's a real fight. But I think the outcome will be he wins.
It'd be like those stupid...
Anyone want to go otherwise in this room? Anyone want to go Tyson? That's what we'd all love to see.
Yeah, everyone wants it.
We'd love to see an early... Like Jake Paul's putting it on Tyson just pops up because he boxes like so low if you see him, and then he explodes up, and he's still got that, but it's whether how long does he have it.
But I know what you mean. You know, he doesn't have the big Tyson stature that he has, because people forget back in the day
when he was 21,
when I wasn't born, when he was 21, massive. Yeah,
he was and it was like his look. He wore black shorts out to the ring, black boots. He didn't have like a big fancy walkout. It was like, get me to the ring as quick as I can to win this fight.
Yeah. But taking chunks out of people.
I suppose the more he does like the Hangover movies and you know when he got the tattoo in his face, you're like, okay, it's a bit of a sideshow now.
Yeah, but back in the day,
now all he needs is one snippet, like one press junket type thing where you go, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think it will be Paul, but I don't like any of it. The hype for the fights are always fantastic.
Yeah.
But then you have to have the fight, and it's never good.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Willy, one more time, plug your Waterfront Hall show, brother.
Waterfront, 13th of December. Come see me.
What date does this come out, Dan?
The 4th of December.
ShaneTalkComedy.com for my European tour dates. I think I'm in Europe at the minute as this comes out. European tour dates. Middle East with Willy T. On the 6th of December, we are playing the Zabeel Theatre in Dubai. Come along to that. Stars in Your Eyes, 18th of December, baby. Everything is in the description below. And I would just like to say, Thippers, thank you very much for watching this episode of Tea With Me with my guest, William Thompson.
Don't forget to get your Fair Trade Hollywood blend.
Get you with Silky Tea.
Let's get ready for tea with